Well, let me tell you what I think about the Super Mario Brothers movie. And that's the extent of my Mario voice, and I'm never doing that again. This is the Super Mario Brothers movie spoiler movie review. Spoiler movie review, yeah, I'm not gonna redo that again. But anyways, this is it. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time on my channel, I appreciate it. I hope you like what you see. Please check out my other movie reviews as well as my short films. I am a filmmaker, independent filmmaker. I act, I write, I produce not only my projects but other people's projects as well, as that's something that's a goal of mine. So, make film, but also acting and writing is really my main focus. That's something I want to expand upon and build upon and be something of within the film industry. So we'll see, but I do it mainly for fun, and it's a hobby, but it's also a goal and something that I take serious and I love. But let's get straight to it. I'm going on about my YouTube channel, so subscribe and hope you like what you see. Hit that notification button. The Super Mario Brothers movie review. What can I say? I'm a fan of Mario. I was a Sega guy growing up, a Sega kid, Sonic and all, and I was a little biased against Mario. But as I got older, I got more into Mario and just in general gaming, Nintendo, and all that. And I grew up seeing the old Mario Brothers film, the live action, which at the time watching it, I'm like, this isn't really Mario, but I appreciated it still. I still liked it. And every time I think back on it, it's like the attempt that they did a live action Super Mario Brothers movie, and they did what they did, took liberties, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was unique, and it gets a lot of hate, but it does have a bit of a cult following. But to finally get another Super Mario Brothers movie that's animated, it's more in line to the video game, and to be honest, I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but I liked what they did. I liked the Easter eggs. I think the voice cast was amazing. Chris Pratt definitely impressed me. It wasn't just Chris Pratt, his voice. Like you can tell that he actually put in the work. And even in the beginning, when they do the actual Luigi and Mario voice, Chris Pratt and Charlie Day, who does Luigi, who I don't like his voice, but he was fine as Luigi. When they do the actual voices, like the games, you can see that they put that attempt, but they weren't going to do that throughout the whole movie. They'll explain it. Like they used a more of a modern take, but that's not really their voice. You can hear it subtle. You can still hear them, but it's like it's not just their voice. Like they actually put focus on having a bit of an accent, and I thought it went very well. I was impressed. Donkey Kong was in it, of course. You've seen a trailer, played by Seth Rogen. Was probably my least favorite of the voice actors, because basically I'm just hearing Seth Rogen, and he didn't, from what I saw in the video, he didn't want to change his voice or nothing. And that's kind of a bummer. Give it to somebody who wants to be a voice actor, if that's the case, who's up and coming or something. And it's like, to give it to another well-known celebrity, like, it wasn't necessary. I really hate that trope of where we need a big name, we need a star to kind of sell the movie and get people to watch it. And I feel like Mario stands on its own if it would have had a cast that nobody knew, a voice cast. So I just hate that mindset. I hate that idea. But he wasn't bad. He just was like my least favorite. Keegan Michael Key played Toad, unrecognizable. I don't know if maybe it was his voice that he pitched it, because he showed it in one of the talk shows, and even then he sounded different in the actual film. So I don't know if they did something to tweak it or it was just actually him. But even then, he was just unrecognizable. I liked I like what he did with Toad, and Anya Taylor-Joy, who has an accent in the film as Peach. She doesn't have an accent. People say she sounds like herself. I guess when she has that English American type of accent. It's not really her foreign accent. I can't really remember hearing her. Maybe in the New Mutants, but I can't remember, because I've mostly the last couple of films I've heard like an accent. Well, not true. The Menu, I guess you could say, but I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to her, like the voice. Like I couldn't notice the difference. So she's probably up there with Seth Rogen. I don't know, but I wasn't really like bothered by it. I wasn't blown away. The only problem, I guess I would say, was that she had her role more so like Daisy instead of her being Princess Peach. That is the damsel of distress, and I guess they wanted to go away with that because of obvious reasons. Damsels in distress aren't a thing anymore, but she pretty much had the role of Daisy from what I'm hearing, like her personality. But again, I don't care. It's whatever. But who stole the show? Jack Black. Jack Black as Bowser, the song Peaches, like that's a thing now. Everyone loves it, and I've heard it so many times after having seen the movie. Even before the movie, I saw it on TikTok, and I was just like, Jack Black is amazing. You can hear his voice as Bowser, but you can tell he's kind of putting a deepness to it still, that just very Bowsery, if you want to say that. But I really enjoyed it. Like, there's a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of things from the game that you're like, oh, I see what they're doing. They're trying to make it look like the game. But I guess the only thing I would say is that for the Mushroom Kingdom, and even though I know in the video game it has it, but you know, why are the boxes with question marks just floating in the sky for people to punch? Like, why is this world like that? That's probably my only thing when it comes to like realism, that I would like more realistic things within a Mario movie. But that's just like a minor gripe. It's a video game. It's aimed at kids. It's not really a big deal. But it's like stuff like that. I kind of just like, I had to kind of just do away with that whole thing. I mean, we have everything else that's unbelievable anyway, but you know, just the little things. I guess I would have liked a little more of a modern approach of realism that still gave a feeling of Mario, I guess is what I'm getting at. But it was fun. I look forward to seeing more Nintendo characters on the big screen. I would love live action versions like a Zelda and Metroid, and it's probably another franchise that could be live action. But you know, or even like a Star Fox if they decided to go the way of, you know, Disney animals in live action. But then again, they're better off being animated films anyway. You've got so much you can do with them being animated, and it's just more enjoyable, I'm sure, more popping. But I want to see Star Fox, and I definitely want to see The Legend of Zelda, which I'm a big fan of the Legend of Zelda series. The games lately I haven't really been big on. You know, for the Switch, I haven't played Breath of the Wild. I know there's another one coming out, Tears of the something, and I'm just like, I like the old school versions. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more, and I would like to see another Super Mario Brothers movie, a sequel. They were hinting, it seems like, at Mario Galaxy, which if you ask me, I wouldn't want to see it right away. I would like it maybe a third film, Mario Galaxy. I feel like having Mario Galaxy right away is a bit of a rush, but you know, story wise, you know, I don't know where they're gonna go with that. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a surprise for me. You know, I like going to the theater where I'm just like, I don't want to see it, but I'm bored. Let me just go check it out, and actually being involved and enjoying it and watching it. And I liked it a lot, and I think it's a blast. It's fun. The critics gave it a low score, probably for reasons like I said, you know, as far as like a story and this world that kind of maybe comes off a little bit more realistic for them. But it's neither here nor there. You know, that's their opinion. The audience score is high. It doesn't matter. It's made so much money recently, breaking records, and it's a blast. I enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Check it out before every other movie that's coming out that you want to see. Like Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out in May. That's probably well, not only because there's also Evil Dead Rising. That's the next film that I want to see this month. Then most likely Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think there's any other film that I want to see right now. But yeah, Super Mario Brothers. Check it out. I had a blast. 2 thumbs up. Have fun with it. A great voice cast. A great, you know, just a video game adaptation into an animated movie. You'll enjoy it. I did. If you just look past what the critics have been saying, just go for the movie. You know, if you play Mario, like, what else are you going to expect? So enjoy it, and that's all I got for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, later.